If you think it's wrong for a black man to not be interested in black women, you're not interested in black women. So both would be wrong by that logic. Let's not use gay logic. Let's just use human logic, sir. And here's the difference. I can go with a white woman and create a black child. You can't get down out of nobody's asshole. I'm done.
Alrighty then. It was Chris H. Lowe.
No. It was Yetiga and then Chris.
I thought H is isn't that who that is with the
Yeah,
flag?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Yetiga.
H. I don't know his personal name, so I called him H.
Okay, yeah. H, Chris, low vibrational.
That's what I said.
I'm sorry.
Go on, girl. Go on. Go on.
I'm really glad I got to go right after that guy, because that might have been like some of the most bullshit bumbling I've ever heard in my life. To not be able to understand how having a blatant fetish for only someone's body, you don't see how that's predatory just because the men themselves can abuse the woman. Just because the man can put his hands on the woman, which is the instance a lot of the time, regardless of where the interracial marriage is coming from, a lot of the times it can still be that the woman has a fetish on the man, and that's the reason why she wanted to date
When did
him.
I say any of
She
that, sir? No
objectified
offense,
him.
but when did I say
So
anything that you just
if you would stop talking and like interrupting, like while you're complaining about interrupting, that'd be
said? No, I'm
great.
asking. You spoke
I didn't
about me, and I
interrupt
was
the
just
bullshit
asking,
rant.
when did I say
Okay, go
what you
ahead. You
just
obviously
said?
have something. You no, you're a hypocrite.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just
Yeah, go
asking you
ahead.
to
Cut
tell
someone
them
off
when
while you
I
cry about
said
getting
that
cut
because
off.
I
Go ahead.
didn't. I didn't say anything you just said.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you sure? So you didn't just try to say how are they gonna be you said the towards the black men that said that women were being predatory but also can be abused. You literally said, oh, they started off saying
Jay Mulholland
the
said
white
that.
women are being Yo, stop
Jay
talking
said
because
it.
you were literally agreeing with him on it. So don't no. You literally brought it up and said, "Hey, Jay Mulholland, how are they da 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 da?" And I'm about to tell you what that da da
No,
da
I
da was, bro.
didn't.
You literally said,
Jay, will you
"Okay,
please
I'm not
correct
even.
this
I didn't
man?
even
I
say what
didn't
you
say
said
that.
yet. Look at you. Look how mad you're
Let's let
getting.
him get
Calm down,
let him
man.
get it out, and then you can rebut.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you go ahead. Sotomayor, Mr. Jones, whatever your name is, bro. Get out whatever you need to get out, man. Because I'm not gonna let you interrupt me again, man. Say what you need to say.
You can't have a conversation lying on
Everybody
people.
put their
I was
gun
just
up.
telling you I did not say that. Why would
Everybody.
you?
H, you can move on. It's like you want to argue with him instead of getting your point across. Make your
No,
point,
because I'm
dear. There's
think
other
more, think
hands.
more. He's gonna come off his mic again, and he's gonna interrupt me for the
Just
third time.
go.
I'm
Just
gonna give you one more
go.
chance, Mr. Jones. Are you done?
He doesn't have to say he's done. Just make your
All right,
point.
no, okay, good. Then good. I just want to make sure because if he interrupts me again, I'm not even gonna try again. I'm not doing it.
All
You're
right.
getting
Everybody
emotional,
put
H,
their
instead of
weapons
just
up.
making your point.
My nigga, just get your piece out, and we can get through the other
You
hand.
don't have to fixate on
Got you.
him. Just get your shit off.
Yep, you're right. Me not wanting to be interrupted is emotional and fixating. You're right. I'm sorry. And the sun is cold. You're right. Anyways, it's just very amazing how you're not able to see again how a blatant fetish and objectifying someone can be predatory while they themselves, the predator, are able to be abused in that situation. You literally said that was confusing, and I'm making that very clear for you. You don't have to get offended and get off the mic and start bitching. I don't care. You're obviously like pushing God knows 50 some shit on Twitter doing all this shit, man. Like, I'm not going to argue with you about that. It's very simple. And I think somebody said it before me as well, but I was very clear that I agree that it's very predatory to intentionally date a specific demographic purely just so that you can have a mixed baby or purely because you objectify whatever appendage they have, you know? It's like it's just not normal. And if you weren't able to comprehend that, I'm sorry. And if you felt like I'm targeting you, I'm sorry, man, genuinely.
Yetiga. This is me, Jay Mulholland speaking. That was my point to you. He didn't say that. I said that. The point you said white women were predatory in high school and college to get with these athletes and this, that, and the third. I rebutted to that, responded to that, and said you can call it predatory if it fits your narrative. But what I'm telling you is that certain people, myself included, mostly white people, teaches their daughters to go after successful men at an early age when they are young. Meaning, if my 16-year-old daughter says, "Hey, I got a crush on this boy in school," I'm going to make sure it's Well, at least try to. I'm going to make sure it's a nigga that's on his way to the NBA or the NFL, or that he is uh, uh, um, highly intellectual. So,
That's not what I
but
said
what
though.
I'm
I didn't
saying,
specify only men that are doing a certain like getting money or anything. I said in general, like white women, regardless of class, almost will objectify black men simply to have a mixed kid at the very
okay, so
least.
if there's,
And that's where our two things are separate because like you're specifically saying that they're poaching for greatness, however you want to
yeah,
look at it. And I'm saying that it's even more than that. And that's the weird part. And that even is the part where he referenced what I said. So that's how I know at first he was just looking to comment on what I said because what I said and what you said are in the same realm, but you're definitely specifying that it is, uh, again, poaching for greatness, which whereas I'm saying that it's a bit more than that. So that's how I know Mr. Dick Jones here
Sir, I don't know what your
uh,
problem is with me, but I
was
said
willing to
nothing
make a
towards
comment.
you. I said
Okay, I'm
nothing
sorry for
towards
saying
you
your
or
name.
your
It's like saying
statement,
Voldemort, nigga. You're
and you
right. You're
still
right,
want to
bro. I'm
apologize. You're
sorry.
trying
I
to
can't even.
make
You're
me now
right.
have
You're
said
right, bro.
something about me.
You're right,
This
man.
is
You're right. You're
insane.
right.
yeah,
I'm sorry I said your name.
I
I'm
said
sorry I
yeah,
said
nothing
your
to
name,
this
bro.
man, and he keeps doing it, referencing me.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry I said your name.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah. The whole thing is, like you said, you wanted to use the term poaching greatness. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I think the opposite. Excuse me. I think the opposite is bad. Uh, you know, uh, you know, so many of our young sisters are getting pregnant by ain't shit niggas. You feel me? And the cycle continues. So I think let's just try to do it the quote unquote predatory way. Let's try and implement what other cultures is doing and tell our young sons and daughters to pursue um, uh, academias and highly intellectual people who seem to be bound for greatness in life. I think that's kind of a good thing to push onto children. At least dating age children, teenagers, 16, 17. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's I was just trying to clean that up yet ago. I see there was just a little disconnect and minor differences in what we were trying to say. But uh, go ahead. Did
La-
you want to? Did
yeah,
you?
land your plane,
Yeah, go ahead, yet ago.
H, and
Land
then
your
Chris
plane.
and Low.
Yeah.
Oh, you can mute.
No, I was gonna say, as a response, like to what I said, that specifically, uh, I don't I don't think there's anything wrong with specifically going with a certain type of person or like you said an athlete or somebody who has good grades. That's obviously a good thing. What I'm saying is if you're boiling it down to hey, it's because I want to have this combination of genetics or oh, I want them for this sexual feature. Like I think at that point is when it happens on a consistent level as it is, it should be looked at twice is what I'm saying. If people want to be at least diligent about it like you said and look for some type of prosperity later down the line with their partner and make sure their partner's setting themselves up for success, like that's a good thing, but that is very different than doing it purely for babies or for whatever sexual innuendo is the clear difference I want to make.
I guess I semi agree with that, but even still, because Wimby, his dad is like 6'10", and that nigga went out and got him a woman that was six. What's Wimby mama? She like 6'7", 6'8",
She's 6'8".
and that nigga said, "We finna make a super nigga. We finna make a super baby." And what is Wimby? 7'5" and can jump out the gym. So even I mean, that's what they did in year one. The women wasn't looking
Patrick
for no
Mahomes'
pretty
dad.
nigga.
Patrick Mahomes'
The
dad. His
women wasn't.
mom was the top soccer player or something, and he was a top football player. Look at what they created. Patrick Mahomes. It's common sense.
His dad played baseball, I thought.
Again, yeah, if it's two people that want to come together and make like a superhuman, that's cool. But again, that's still two consenting humans versus in the other case of oh, this
You're
white
dick
girl
police
likes
at this
this huge
pussy
appendage.
watching.
Uh, yeah, that's what that is. Thank you,
Like
appreciate that,
you
Chris.
getting
But
me upset about
if you're doing it just to objectify your partner the whole time, at that point, and especially when you're doing it because you know it's a race thing, that's just
But we
weird.
All right, got
objectify black
And
men
Okay,
the
I
okay.
same
got
way
Thank
you.
you,
our
H.
all
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah,
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead, Chris.
Chris.
yeah, I
Go
would
ahead, Chris.
say this is a great title because it has so many talking points, and I don't know where to start. And I'm gonna just be surface level with it and just bounce off of H. Him being mad that the media is pushing black men to be sex symbols shows that he don't have that body nor that sculpture to be fetishized or chased. I know you don't look good, bro, because the way you're crying and crashing out about it. Like, yeah, these bitches like us because we're hung and we're handsome and we got locks, dreads, waves, and all that. It just tells you don't have none of the sort. You're still in stage one of trying to find yourself, bro. When you get to the stage 3 and 4 level, bro, you understand why they seeking us and why we're like the go-to, bro. We're fucking lit, fun, comedy is more than just sex, bro. So stop making it seem like they just chasing us because of our dicks and not our personalities, not our fucking vibes. Cause that's what when we outside, they just laugh at the simple shit, and we crack up about us. I'm laughing at the simple jokes we make, bro. It's just fun to see bitches just loving our vibes, bro. I don't know if you are able to be likable outside of the race of sort, but I hope like you get out there more and get you a nice Caucasian chick to vibe with, bro. You feel me? Just vibe, bro. You don't gotta fuck her. Just vibe.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Go ahead, Lo.
All right. Yeah, it's a little loud over here because I'm about to go back in from my work break, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. But basically, everything that's being said about when it comes to black women, the arguments that are being made, could the same general ignorant broad ass arguments could be made about black men. Just like y'all talking about, oh, black women don't need to be procreating with people that are not their husbands. Y'all also need to stop being reckless and fucking women that y'all don't see a future with and don't want to be with. Just like how y'all are saying black women need to take responsibility as single mothers, then y'all should start shaming fucking single fathers that are deadbeats that don't want shit to do with the kid that they help make, and stop placing all the blame on fucking black women. The same thing could also be said when it comes to the whole interracial fucking dating thing. Yes, there are black women that make a bigger deal out of what it needs to be when it comes to black men dating outside their race. But black men also do the same thing, and I don't understand why y'all are under the impression that black men are immune to that or have never done that. Because case in point, women like Halle Berry, Doja Cat, and Serena Williams, when y'all found out that they dated predominantly white men or chose to stop dating black men and date white men, there was a very specific and large and loud demographic of black men that had started talking shit on them, didn't support them anymore, and still continue to this day to talk
Well,
shit about
Halle got her a black man now. She's with Eric Benet.
them. Yeah, but I'm saying,
Well,
She found her
nah,
way.
but when people,
that started because she was in them racist chat rooms showing feed. That's the
but
only thing we
I'm
cared
saying when
about.
people
We
found
did
out
not give a
that,
fuck
because
about what she was saying.
Not Halle Bailey, shit, Halle Berry, when people found out that she had a white husband and biracial children with said white husband, oh, people was pissed. Motherfuckers was ranting and raving for 40 days and 40 nights. So it goes to the point that black men do the shit too. It's not just black women, and the onus needs to be stopped putting just solely on black women as if it's such a huge issue for us. Also, when it comes to what Eric was saying, Jay Mulholland can back me up on this. I really don't know why Eric is trying to talk or down interracial relationships, because up until recently, he was a huge swirler, which is funny as hell because he's also a self-proclaimed out and proud FBA, and that goes against everything that the FBA is talk about and fucking stand for.